Hey y'all, hey, and happy Friday. So really quickly, I just wanted to share a little bit of my journey with you guys. You know, I always want to be transparent and, tell you what I have going on and the lessons that I've learned. Hopefully it encourages and inspires you as well. So, we always, often hear, when God doesn't, when God gives us a vision, he doesn't, ask us if we have the finances to match the vision or something like that. Something about the finance, part. He just wants our yes. And, sometimes that's easier said than done. I know when he, gave me the idea for Save Girl Summer, and some of the other, identities that I had, I'm like, God, like, where are, the resources gonna come from? Where the finances gonna come from? I think I'm, rich and famous, but your girl ain't there yet. I'm just one of the regular folk. So the finance is not financing right now. So, when I had the ideas, I'm like, God, where's it gonna come from? And he was like, just trust me. And when I recently launched the Save Girl group, one of the first things let me back up. Back in January, one of my good friends reached out to me and told me that God was sending me a team of women. And that's one of the things that I prayed for so long, that God would send me women that would have a heart for me and what I was doing and my best interest at heart. But I'm just gonna be honest. I'm like, God, I believe in honoring people, not just with my time, but with my money. If I can sow, I will. And I was like, I don't want anybody, sowing into me, doing this for me, and I can't, sow back. And so I'm like, God, I need a team, but how am I going to afford a team right now? Like, I don't have it, to pay for, a team. And I would, meet certain people, certain things. They're like, oh, I want to help you, I'll do this, that. And then they send me, their prices. And I'm like, okay, girl, like, I have to get back with you on that one. So I'm like, God, I need somebody that's just going to have a heart that just wants to sow. And I also have to learn to be okay with allowing people to sow into me. And now it's putting an obligation, like I have to do something back, because at the end of the day, if they know the principle of sowing, just like I know the principle of sowing, they know they're sowing into good ground, and what they're getting back is even more valuable than what I could give back to them financially. But anyway, I'm like, she told me that God was gonna send me a team, and so I went ahead. I've been doing Save Girl Summer for about 3 years. Prior to that, I've been doing, other things as well. But I went ahead and launched a Facebook group back in, I think it was June. I launched a group, and a young lady, connected with the group. And from the start, she just kind of, dove in. She was always, commenting and posting. And so I believe I had made a post, something about, needing people to come on the team, something to that. And immediately I thought about her, and I was like, well, I hope she reaches out, for more information. And she did. And we talked, and it was like, as they say, a match made in heaven, and she just had a heart, and I told, she was honest with me. She was like, normally, I like to, if I believe in something, because she's like, I believe what you're doing, I like to sow financially, but I don't have it right now, so I want to sow my gifts. And I'm like, that's good, girl, because I ain't got it to sow financially either. Now, when I get it, you best believe you're going to get it too. But right now, I ain't got it, So we're going to be sowing into each other, with our gifts. But she came on, hit the ground running, and it's been a tremendous help to me. And, she's taught me how to let go. It's hard when God gives us the visions, like our babies, and we don't want to let go. We so used to doing things on your own. But I've seen her heart, and I'm like, okay, God, finally somebody that I can trust, really trust with the vision, that doesn't mind helping. And, I don't have to do everything on my own. Kind of like the Aaron to, the Moses, when they was lifting the Moses arm, like, okay, she came in there and was lifting up my arm. So shout out to her for coming in. And then as I continue to do stuff, because this is a faith walk, and faith moves, God has just been sending people to, fill in the places or the things. And I'm worried. I'm like, well, when we launched, one of the things we launched was a book club. And initially, I was like, I wanted to do it in Zoom because I wanted us to be able to interact. But Zoom with the free plan, they only give you, I think, 40 minutes. So I'm like, well, girls, we're going to get on and get out, and one of the things, me and her discussed, we were planning, but like, prayerfully we can keep it within the 40 minutes. But what if it does go long? I'm like, right now, God, I'm not in a position to pay for no more subscriptions. Lo and behold, one of my friends comes, she's like, sis, I got you. And that has allowed us to be able to get on our Zooms and not have to worry about the time constraints. Another thing, just this past week, and I try not to cry because I get emotional. Sometimes you don't really think about it. We're so caught up on the things, we asking God for the big things. We don't see the small wins and the small victory. Woman of All Conference, I've been going past couple years. And again, finances, not finances, the funds ain't funding, the coins not coining. I applied for a press pass, and they haven't gotten back yet in regards to that. But that's what kind of I was betting on, getting the press pass. That God, I'll get a proof of the press pass, and that way I can go to the conference. The only thing I have to worry about is getting there and somewhere to stay. But again, like I said, I haven't heard back yet. So I'm like, okay, God, I see the tickets are selling. Like, if I don't get the press pass for whatever reason, I'm still, praying that I'll be able to go. Lo and behold, I had another sis reach out to me and say, hey, I have an Inner Circle ticket. Well, first she asked me, was I going? And I explained to her, what I just explained to y'all. And then she was like, hey, I have an Inner Circle ticket. And would you like it? And I'm like, girl, would I? So I'm still waiting to hear back about the press thing, but regardless, I'm going to the conference. And I know if he made a way, with the ticket, then everything else is going to be, he's going to make a way for everything else as well. But, and I told her, I was like, you don't know how much you blessed me by giving me that ticket because I really, wanted to be in the building. But I say all that to say, sometimes you just gotta step out on faith when God gives you an idea, He gives you a vision, He gives you a business, and you may not necessarily know, how it's gonna happen, how you gonna pay for it. Like I said, what it said, He don't give us a vision to match our budget. Your budget it may not match what God has told you to do. But I'm going to live a witness that if you do it, if you step out, that God will bring your destiny helpers that will come alongside of you and sow into you. And sow into you just because. Not wanting anything in return. Because like I said, with each of those ladies, I'm like, I don't have it right now. And I don't say that like, to seem pitiful or anything like that. Like, don't get it confused. I'm not, please, sir, may I have some more? What was the little orphan boy name? Like, we're not, it's not like that, but it's just like everybody else, times are what they are, so certain things just aren't in the budget. But these ladies just so not wanting anything in return, just sowing into good ground. And best to believe, like I said, when I make it, I'm going to sow into each one of those ladies and others as well. But I just wanted to share that today and encourage you guys to whatever it is, just do it and just believe that God is going to send the resources, God is going to send the people, God is going to send your team, God is going to send it. So that's all. That's it. I just can't dance. That's it. But that's all I wanted to share. So I hope that encourages somebody. I know it's a little bit long. But when I think about the goodness of Jesus and all He's done for me, I had to. You can take the girl out of church. You can't take the church out the girl. I had to share that with you guys. So I love y'all. Continue to enjoy the rest of your Friday. And until later. Stay girl out. Bye.